Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It has been a long time. Okay, wait a minute. It has been a long time because you got your camera angle. This camera's okay. Yeah, it has been a long time. East. Good afternoon. It has been a long time. I took some time off. Self care is important. Your body, your health, everything's important. I don't press and just keep pressing like I used to. I just say, you know what? I'll see y'all in a few days. Okay. So thank y'all for tuning in on today. We do have some breaking news out of the nation's capital from the White House. There appears to be an approval for all booster shots for all Americans. So all Americans will be getting booster shots. We wanted to start with that. We'll get back to the pleasantries in just a moment. But booster shots have been approved for all Americans. It will start on 9/20, 8 months after your last dose. So just do the math. Whatever your date was of your last dose, add 8 months to that, and you can start effective September 20th with booster shots, not just for the immunocompromised, but for all Americans who want a booster shot. I was listening to Dr. Richard Belzer this morning on Good Morning America, and he says it just seems like, you know, COVID-19 vaccinations will become like the flu shot is a possibility. He said, let's wait and see how all this plays out, but it may be a possibility that you have to have an annual COVID-19 shot so we'll see what happens. But back to the pleasantries. We wanted to get that breaking news out right off the top. But I thank y'all for waiting around, sticking around. Everybody on YouTube, there's a lot of people that watch on YouTube that don't have Facebook pages. Hey, everybody, I'm okay. Friday was a day that I got vaccinated. Monday, I took a day off. So we haven't seen each other since Thursday night with Tyesse after dark. So, hey, everybody, I don't have my iPad or my tablet charged, so I'm just reading the comments as Kwame, who is on the ones and twos today. So shout out to Kwame. He's on the ones and twos today. Um, okay, that being said, y'all, thank you one more time for supporting the Type Support. Listen, do you enjoy the Type Support? If you love the Type Support, you want to see me grow, expand, and keep going, all of our donation platforms are right at the bottom of the screen. You can give on the air or you can give after we get off the air, as long as you continue to support. Listen, it's about that time, y'all. We need some support. We need some support, okay? So it's about that time of the month where that invoice is coming. It has came, and we want to pay and make sure that we are good for another month. Amen? Okay. So that being said, everybody, let's rock and roll. We're right at the 5 minute mark. Let's rock and roll. First of all, I'm so elated about cool weather. That's number 3 on trending right now. This cool weather. But Southwest Airlines, number 1 trending at the Type Support is Southwest Airlines is offering their employees $300 incentives to bring people in, to the employment fold, because they have a real bad staffing shortage right now. They don't have flight attendants. Morale is down because, people are fighting attendance. And, listen, I think a lot of times employees need to really look into, these strenuous application processes. Listen, just because somebody may have a criminal past doesn't mean that they have not been rehabilitated. So they need to look into that, lifting some of these restrictions. I know it's the airlines and it's, I get it, Homeland Security, but lift some of those restrictions, you may get some recruits. So $300 they're offering their employees if they can bring them some additional employees. Number 2 on what's trending right now, y'all, is the Caldor fire. The Caldor fire, 23,000 acres have burned here in California. I'm just being honest, y'all. I don't know. I really don't know what California can do other than just, cutting down all these trees. Just cut them all down, because every summer we go through this. This is one of the worst fires we've seen the Caldor fire in Northern California. But the paper industry was here, but they ran all the paper companies out of California. With so much regulation, they all left. The paper companies would make sure that all that stuff was taken care of. So I don't know what to say. You just have to chop all those trees down, but then you look at the environmental impact of that. Trees produce oxygen, and it's like I don't know what to tell Governor Newsom. But these fires are displacing people, causing air quality concerns. So if anybody got any ideas, just email them to Governor Newsom while he's still in office. And last but not least, LA, 7 days of under, what do they call it? Below normal temperatures. I'm in heaven. 70. Oh, thank you, Jesus. 79 today. Thank you. 78 tomorrow. 78 on Friday. Oh, thank you. Ooh, I don't know what to do, y'all, with myself. 79 on Saturday. Oh, thank you, Father. You're worthy. Okay, that's enough days. 79 on Sunday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. But I do thank God. I thank God for this below normal weather. They said there's going to be a little light rain today. I haven't seen it, y'all. But, some people have reported a little, the ground is a little wet. Just a little wet in some areas, okay? But I thank God for this cooler weather. Anybody that works outside, and anybody that works outside, I'm sure they appreciate it as well. But back to our trending, our breaking news story, booster shots for all Americans. The news also is that we're heading towards 33,000 infections a day next month. If we don't get this under control, we have 11,000 a day right now, infections, but we're looking at 33,000 a day next month. So if you have not got vaccinated, get vaccinated, okay? But no one tells you, when you get vaccinated, after the initial angst is over with, you really, really feel good in a mental space. Let me say this. After you get the shot and you get it out of, all the nerves away, there's a something that goes on in your mind. I don't know. Maybe it's just Tyesse, but there's a worry-free feeling that you feel like, I've done something proactive for my health, and it makes you feel good inside, Maybe it's just me, because I went to the movies yesterday, and, I don't think I would have been so relaxed, unvaccinated in that setting. I'm just saying. So do what you need to do for yourself. Amen. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just ease. But I just have to say this to our idiot of the day. Our idiot of the day. It makes me so mad, but I'm going to stay in my journalistic mode. But Governor Abbott of Texas has received a booster shot. Booster shots are not even available to us until September 20th. He's received a third booster shot. He's getting Regeneron. He's asymptomatic, right? So he doesn't show any symptoms. He's asymptomatic. They say Regeneron should be reserved for extreme cases. So he's getting something that he shouldn't even be getting. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you follow me? Got his third booster shot, something that's not even available to us, and getting Regeneron, something that they say should be reserved for really extreme cases. But see, this is what we're dealing with. But he'll tell you and your children, don't put on a mask. But he's getting all the medical help that money can buy. I'm just saying, when you go to vote for your next governor, think about it. Okay, so I got a little, okay, it's over here. Okay, a little bit. Okay, let me get it together. I see a little teardrop forming. Okay, so that's just the bottom line now. But let's move over. Let's move over to Haiti, and we have an updated death toll, which is right at 2,000 people. 1900, we're right at 2,000. The death toll in Haiti from the 7.2 earthquake that hit a few days ago, and we have close to 10,000 injured. We have close to 10,000 injured in the country of Haiti. Okay, with 15 inches of rain overnight. It's just right now. It's just this is just the only word I could catastrophic. I was trying to find a word catastrophic. They're trying to get rescue supplies in, trying to get help. We're in the age of COVID-19. It's just I don't even know what to offer the Haitian people other than God, please just help your children, help your people, because it's just, I don't know what else can happen right now because everything is just like, oh my God. Whew, okay, so we've covered Haiti, we've covered the vaccine third booster. Let's move over to North Carolina, where they just recently voted the North Carolina. I believe it's the Tar Heel state. I could be wrong. Yeah, I just know all of my states. But North Carolina voted to change the age of where you can get married from 14 to 16. Here's my thing, right? First of all, that was on the books for many, many years. 14-year-olds could marry grown folks. Okay. But listen. Why would you move it from 14 to 16? You would think that, 18 is the age of consent. So who voted over in North Carolina from 14 to 16? We're just trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure it out. North Carolina. And historically, there has been a lot of musicians, rock and roll artists who have married young girls, 14, 13 years old. So maybe it's something I'm missing. From 14 to 16, I understand that girls mentally develop way before boys. So a 16-year-old girl is not the same neurologically and physiologically as a 16-year-old boy. I get it. But we're talking about 16-year-old boys as well as 16-year-old girls being allowed to marry. I don't even think you should, I'll be honest with you, I don't even think you should be allowed to consider marriage until you're at least 25. You shouldn't even think about it because it's a lot that comes along with it. Some people say as late as 30. Okay. Can we move on? This is a lot for a Wednesday comeback show. Matthew McConaughey, one of my favorite actors, Time to Kill, Dallas Buyers Club, so many of my favorites, has joined the rest of his white friends and saying that, he doesn't wear deodorant. He don't wear deodorant. All of these white actors and stuff, they're saying they don't take baths, they don't wear deodorant. I don't know what's next. I don't wipe myself after the toilet. I don't know what's next. I don't. I'm just being honest. So Matthew McConaughey said he doesn't wear deodorant, and an actress, I forgot to write her name down, but she said she's been knowing Matthew for a long time, and he smells like gingerbread or something. Let's move on to our star docket item. Let's move on to our star docket item. Y'all need to wash y'all asses and put on some deodorant. This needs to stop. Let's move to our star docket item. We moved it from the headlines. We moved it down to our entertainment and miscellaneous items for the purposes of just the transition of the conversation today. R. Kelly, opening trial today. We didn't lead with it. But R. Kelly, there have been some troubling developments. Troubling developments. For all those who want to know, well, Tyesse, why didn't you lead with it? I didn't lead with it because I'm leading with the entertainment section. He's an entertainer. R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, there are some disturbing developments. One of my friends just inboxed me what was said during the opening trial, during the opening statements today at trial concerning Aaliyah. We have no, I think people thought surviving R. Kelly was disturbing, but it's much more disturbing than we thought. We're talking about sex trafficking here, you know? So if you, I don't know if it's being televised, I'm not sure, but it may be something you can get daily transcripts from Court TV or HLN. But it's much more disgusting than we thought. I watched my, yes, you have to. I just don't even want to go into the details, y'all. But something concerning Aaliyah today, just disturbing. The late great Aaliyah. Aaliyah, if someone really does a really thorough docu-series on her, she was really failed by everybody around her as a young woman. Yeah, she was failed by everybody. No, it's not on TV. Okay, Sherman says it's not on TV, so there's evidently a ban on the media. So we'll have to just read the transcripts, everybody. I like to read. Some of y'all don't like to read. It's fine with me. I can read the daily transcripts. But we'll follow this story until gavel to gavel, gavel to gavel. Lady Gaga, dog walker, y'all. It's a story that everybody's talking about this today. Her dog walker took to his Instagram and said he has a $40,000 GoFundMe that he wants y'all to donate to. $40,000. He needs a new van. He's trying to go across country. He said he's felt abandoned. He's felt alone, traumatized. I'm just going to ask what everybody else is asking in the questions and in the comments. People are like, well, girl, what is Lady Gaga? Now, see, when this happened, y'all, I was kind of, I said, I'm not going to do that. I kind of stepped back because I was, going a little left. Because I said, she's offering $500,000 for them damn mutts. What about her dog walker that was shot in the chest? By the way, he showed his wounds and everything, y'all, the dog walker. Listen, like my sister B. Scott says, honey, let's just wait because it may be more to the story. I don't know. But he needs $40,000, y'all. Look, honey, I don't know. I don't have nothing else right now, sir. I'm trying to pay Pyro Media for August. So I don't have nothing to give you, sir. We hope that $40,000, sir. What happened? I mean, he needs a new van, a new apartment. Lady Gaga, you need to bring your ass outside, girl. Did you give him some money? Did you just pay off his medical expenses? Gaga? We'll follow this one again. We'll follow this one until it's completed, this story. Listen, let's go over to sports news, everybody. Tim Tebow. It says he plays for the Jaguars. I think I know what that is. That's Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville. Well, he's been let go. I always wondered, like, why was he brought back and Colin Kaepernick, was like going through hell on earth. But I always thought this guy, Tim Tebow, was overrated, overhyped. I always thought that, and I'm not a football fanatic. But he's been let go from the Jaguars. Oh, okay. He's been let go, and it says it's possibly the end of his career. Okay, well, you take care, Tim. The Jacksonville Jaguars have let Tim Tebow go, and it's possibly the last stop in Biloxi. Call us. OnlyFans, y'all, listen, OnlyFans says that they are now going to do a safe for work mode, or I guess safe for work content. Listen, y'all, don't be playing on OnlyFans at your job. Don't lose your job, y'all. You know, because OnlyFans, honey, I don't see that. I don't see nothing being safe for work at your workplace. Somebody jacking, and you know what, they're gonna be jacking with a towel over it, or what's? Listen, this is our daytime show. I have to save this for tomorrow night. OnlyFans safe for work? Can somebody, can a Time Squad member help me? Like, what are they gonna be doing? Is safe for work? Safe for the office place? Only in America, y'all. Sometimes I feel like this docket. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Sometimes I feel like this is an episode of the Twilight Zone or the X-Files Time Squad. Listen, I wanted to carve out enough time. I wanted to finish in enough time so that I can give a proper review. And I'm doing excellent timing today because I wanted to definitely give a review to Jennifer Hudson and her phenomenal work and respect. But before I do that, I need everybody to set your DVRs tonight for Superstar Kobe. We saw Superstar Whitney last week, and tonight we have Superstar Kobe. You know, prepare yourself. It may be triggering, you know, just prepare yourself. Tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC affiliates, okay? Superstar Kobe, trigger warning, you know. Just prepare yourself if you're an emotional person, you know. Okay, but let me get to this respect review. First of all, I offer my sincere apologies to Jennifer Hudson. I've been very critical. I'm an Aquarius. I just want to say this. Nobody sounds like your idol. Nobody will give your idol justice. If your girl is Diana Ross, nobody can compare. If your girl is Shaka Khan, nobody will compare to Shaka. Nobody will compare to Natalie or Patty or Gladys, if those are your girls. So you know how it is. But I apologize, Jennifer Hudson. I saw what you did in Dreamgirls, your first acting role, and it garnered you an Oscar, a Golden Globe, and every other award that award season. But when it came to Aretha, I pushed all of that out of my mind. Now, nobody sounds like Aretha. Nobody looks like Aretha. And we shouldn't expect that, you guys. We shouldn't expect people to do biopics and look like the person, exactly like the person, and also sound exactly like the person. What is key is the essence of the portrayal. The essence. Can she or he bring the essence of who that person was alive on the big screen? And she did. Now listen, I have to be careful about this because, you know, I don't want to get into no tay-to-tay with nobody. But I was very comfortable with the discretion that the director used when it comes to sexual violence, sexual molestation, and sexual abuse of minors. I was very comfortable with that. There are some people that want to see, I guess they want to see, you know, all of the everything. I get it. My only critique of the movie is that the only critique I have is they would peel away a layer of the onion and they would move on to the next scene, you know, or they would start a music number up. I think if the movie is 2 hours and 25 minutes, of which you won't notice it, you won't notice it. I just think that when we start peeling away that onion, let's go for it, because this was more accurate, I believe, than a lot of that stuff, that garbage that they threw into Genius that have everybody mesmerized. You know, mostly lies and innuendo from Genius, you know. But I believe that this movie is really, really dead on and accurate. There are some things that Tyesse, a super fan, have heard, you know, and just say, okay, well, that's confirmation. And then there are also things that I did not know, you know. Also, you know, there are things that, you know, that kind of blew me away as a super fan, yes. Watching the Queen on screen. Jennifer Hudson wonderful job, phenomenal job. I'm sure she will get lots of nominations, if not awards, during the 2022 award season. Okay, everybody, Forrest Whitaker, um, Forrest Whitaker, Marlon Wayans, who really turned me the hell on. Uh, so it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not answering any questions. This is Tyesse, the Tyesse Report live. I'm not answering any questions while I'm on the air right now. But I will say this: genius was an exaggeration. I've read a lot of comments from people who have said that there was a lot of things put in there that was just factually inaccurate. You know, like I said, I watched 1.5 episodes and I was done with Genius. Okay, it may have been super entertaining for people that may not be Aretha Franklin super fans. It may have been super entertaining and salacious, but that doesn't mean that it was historically accurate. Okay, one more thing, and that is, I wish the movie would have shown in greater detail, the struggle that a black woman has in the industry during the 50s and the 60s. You know, it's not a cakewalk, you know, and she opened a lot of doors for a lot of black women in entertainment. So I wish they could have showed a lot more of that. They showed, but you know, I wish they could have showed, like, it's not a cakewalk, it's not pretty. Okay, listen, let me knock out the word for the day. Kwame, I may go over 2 minutes, but let me knock out this word for the day right now. Word for the day. The word for the day is based off of the Respect movie. And I'm going to keep it. I want to preach this thing. I just don't have time. I'll probably do it on Friday. But when I look at Aretha Franklin's life and all that she overcame and all that she went through, to go through that type of pain and come out on the other side of it and tap into your greatness and end this on this side with the level of greatness that you did, it is a testament not only to her and God, but it's a testament to all of us. Everybody that has survived anything and you're still standing. That's the word for the day. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. And I'm still operating in my gifts. I'm still operating in my flow. After all I've been through, molestation, some of you molestation, foster care, abusive marriages, crazy husbands, it didn't stop your greatness. It didn't stop your gift. It didn't stop your flow. It didn't stop your ability to take care of yourself. That's what God's grace is all about. His grace and his mercy. It will not stop your gifts. Your gifts are your gifts. Nothing will stop it. Nothing. There are things you can do that can get in the way of it and hinder it. But when God has a calling, when there's something that's placed on you, a mantle like Aretha, to change the world and to help people musically, nothing is going to stop that. My archbishop did a sermon on it one time called Providence, not the city. Providence. Nothing can stop God's grace and mercy. And I feel a little, oh, Jesus, I feel a little something right here. I was about to say something about myself, but I'm going to go ahead and move on, y'all, because I feel this thing is getting real heavy on me. I'm just going to wrap this up. Because I've been in some places, let me testify, I've been in some places where I thought it was over for me. And here I am, still standing. Let me leave this alone because I don't want to get too deep in here. Because, baby, look, I'll knock over this light and everything in here. I'm still standing. You're still standing. Your gift is not diminished. Your light is not diminished. No matter how people hated on you, lied on you, talked about you, your gift is still your gift. It's still yours. And like T.D. Jakes says, if people walk away from you, if they can just walk away from you, let them go. Let them go. People will be jealous of your gift. If they don't appreciate it, let them go. Your talent, let them go. Thank you, Kwame, for the extra 2 minutes. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Go see Respect. Matter of fact, go today. Catch a late showing. I promise you, you'll be satisfied. Respect, starring Jennifer Hudson, Marlon Wayans, and Forrest Whitaker. It's now playing. Check it out. You will enjoy it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I enjoyed my first day back. I will see everybody tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on Facebook and YouTube for Tyesse After Dark. Have a phenomenal day. I love you. Continue to support the Tyesse Report. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
What's up, Ty Squad? Thank you guys for watching today's episode of the Tyesse Report. This episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a Black-owned business focused on providing a safe space for creators and entrepreneurs. We have helped companies, businesses, and brands navigate the biggest communication shift in over 500 years, social media and the internet. If you or someone you know would like to have your brand or business go to the next level, please visit www.pyromedianetwork.com. Please don't forget to follow Tyesse on IG at _Tyesse_report and like on Facebook at facebook.com/theofficialTyesse report. And if you're enjoying the Tyesse Report, please consider watching Tyesse After Dark, airing every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Tyesse Report, Tyesse After Dark, and the Tyesse Jackson brand wouldn't be here without your support. To continue to show your support, please feel free to donate via Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. The information is below. Alright, Ty Squad, see you on the next.